No riffs for that, it's just really funny. Alright, Nita, you're closing us out. Come to the stage. We all want to hear from him. It's Jeff Tranko!
Lies, damn lies, and absolute scapegoats. I have a love-hate relationship with comedy. I'm always one joke away from being homeless. It'll happen to me about once a year where a light bulb will go off and everything I've wanted to say, I can say better. So I've been coming here every day putting more things in the can. Like this is my first album. This was just done in my garage. Yeah, so I woke up at 3 a.m. Woke, you know, just like the cheese high. And my girl's like, I'm sleeping. And all I hear is, get the fuck out. Okay, the norms. What I hate about this is, if I get all inspired to talk, every single where I go, I talk out loud. Like if I get a new thought, I'm gonna share my own thought with my own mouth and my own ears. Problem with that is, people will say it'll distract them. And if they don't like my joke, they won't like me. And if they tell me to shut up, I'll tell them to fuck off. And I'm be thinking, did I just give them a headache? Or did they tell me not to be? Because if it's gonna come down to it, come try to shut me up. I'm gonna try to apply the rear naked choke, hold it until I smell your shit come out of your bowels, and then call the police to start the cleaning process. This guy needed my voice to not be. Can you make sure he can handle me alive now? Jeff, meaning peaceful. When others are stressful, you offer release. Your kind understanding brings them inner peace. You'll intervene in matters drastic and trite and restore serenity when there's a fight. Because of your calm control, when tempers flare, you respect it as valuable, precious, and rare. You know that addicts mind your own business? If we're in a shared environment, it is my fucking business. Jeffs like to get in the way. So what I really want to get in the can is, you know how there's an industry language with go codes designed to not attract the actor that wants to be an actor and avoid the gangster that wants his daughter to be the lead in the film? You know what I'm talking about? No. Okay, the entertainment industry speaks in a way in public where it doesn't betray that they're making films. Because they're looking to avoid that. The one that you could just make a free PA, all you have to do is put a voice counseling mouthpiece with a recorder on him, and that bitch will work for free. You just gotta do him right, make sure he hits the frame somewhere. See, I don't understand. I've offended a lot of people in the entertainment industry because they've offered me jobs by giving me industry language go codes, and it's just gibberish to me, and then I don't show up at the job. The one I think's really stupid, because I do talk gangster. I mean, come on. You find a gangster that wants his daughter to be the lead in the film, this is all you gotta do. Hang out with the daughter and write the script, well, she'll shine. You got military, you've got funding. Not only that, you don't even have to worry about a legal department. Only thing you have to worry about is if the gangster has a rival, you have to pay attention to his concerns because you might have to help him fight another family. Anybody heard of how Laugh Factory has a contract to sign? Anybody aware of that? I did this bit called Jesus Juiced, where when I was a kid, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, the girls would come up on the game slip talk, Corey, and wondering if you could get a $40,000 paycheck too. So I went on stage there and thanked them for fucking Michael Jackson. Or Michael Jackson for fucking Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, and I got invited upstairs. And I didn't know about this contract, and it was thought that I did, so I insulted that whole family too. So, I'm hoping this Festivus thing ends, because I can't keep coming here day after day after day. I want to start not appearing crazy. Was it Tim?
Yes.
I almost killed a pedophile. Two of them. It was the only time I said it red. I wanted to snap grandmommy's neck and lamp through granddaddy's head. You know I didn't? I heard no, 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 no. And then the kids have to have an opportunity to develop their own opinions of their grandparents. And there was a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old in the room. My son, Tim. And it wasn't that they were pedophiles that pissed me off. They were offering me a job in their family. He offered me sloppy seconds on his daughter, or granddaughter. See, I don't believe I have the ability to kill. I can put somebody through a life phase shift. What pisses me off is the homophobic Christians take one line from the book of Paul, confuse this with the word of God, when that's a story about forgiving killers and letting them re-assimilate into society. I got 2 jerseys that when I want to trigger the topic of homophobia. Carl Nassib, only one in all 4 sports. Oh, because they get little Christian people. I have a hobby. I'm driving an Uber, I see Christians protesting, I'm stopping. I'm finishing my ride, and I'm going back. Whatever it is in God's fucking creation they're complaining about, I'm gonna defend it. I just wait for that one word, evil. Now, hey, I read a book. That first book was a warning of assuming the knowledge of good and evil. See, I go to church every Sunday too, but the true church is the human family. I'm always in church. I'm scared of going to churches. Because when I go up to the pastor and reflect and show them that I listened to what they said, half the congregation likes what I said too much. The other half, who's he for correcting the pastor and I almost get my ass kicked? Any questions? School shootings and pharmacology? Bipolar bear. You know what chemical imbalance in the brain is about a theory that uses no scientific method to prove it even exists? I got back from Amsterdam in 1993, mad as all hell that cannabis consumption wasn't respected as the birthright it is. You know what sucks about democracy? Everybody else says you're crazy, that's it, you're fucking crazy, you've been outvoted. And if you're trying to legislate something out of legality, you're really showing that you don't have any faith in God, too. So, I was tripping that they were giving me a drug that had a known side effect of increasing the desire to kill. What else? Fuck, I'll just make increase suicidal thoughts of me. There's a fine line between suicidal and homicidal. I only took the drugs when I was forced into captivity. What would piss me off when I finally have a calm conversation with my family, they give the drugs the credit. You ever been interrogated by a Hells Angel cleaner? This guy, Mark Martin, he actually gave me a joke he wanted me to tell. There was, you know, complaining in prisons is no, right? I've never been to prison, I've been to jail, but I had fun. He got paid $50 by a deputy to throw a guy that wouldn't stop complaining on this one topic. Everybody other than that, everybody liked him. To throw him in a dryer, industrial dryer, and make sure he didn't die. If you saw this cleaner laughing his ass off, talking about the skin going red and the hair falling out, you see, when he eventually came down to not believing I was a pedophile, that's why I'm here. If you didn't notice it was fishy that he was paid $1 million already to kill a nobody, but the only reason he did it is because his wife told him not to, so I'd like to give her a quick thank you. If you're in fight or flight mode and you're worried about professional killers, do you know what professional killers look like? Neither do I. See so much as a 10-year-old little girl bad dogging me, I'm ready to choke that bitch out. Fuck, Arya Stark. Do you think this would work in Pasadena? Carry around a box of chalk in case I get really pissed off and write a big ass circle. This is my dragon circle. If you come into my dragon circle and cast a death spell on me and my cigarette, I will punch you in the face. I could catch you in my dragon circle. I had this problem today when I showed up at the park. I found street parking because I showed up at the pavilions, and I'm singing. I'm in this movie, The Devil's Carnival, and I'm singing. Like, anybody know Five Finger Death Punch? I'm singing. Ivan Moody's in it, and I'm singing the song "Penny for a Tale." And a guy looked at me, shook his head no, and looked at me with contempt. I jumped his shit right there. What? I can't talk to myself? This isn't even my words. This is somebody else's diction. And it went on a rant all the way out the door. Well, that guy just earned the right to punch him in the face. And then I came back in and giggled with the security guard. After I'm done with my set, I've got two choices. Drive home and get a glass of whiskey, or come back here and choke a bitch out and call my girl for protective custody. I'm gonna choose the whiskey, but bad. So you don't hear me do the black, white stuff. For me, it's a human family or bust. Anybody like this shirt? Unworn? You can have it. I've got boxes of these. Marc-Andre Jacquet drew this as a poster contest at Long Beach State and won. I've given one to Wanda Sykes and told her what I like about this country is our roads. He got in a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler and died. And there's a scholarship fund in his name at Long Beach State. So Gigantor, the Megadeth show, I was doing a test on why public speakers get killed. I did all sorts of barbecue. And I'm popping off t-shirts left and right, talking about things. And I'm waiting for the motherfucker that wants to knock the smile off my face. You know people don't like that, but why do you think my hair is long? I get home with the illusion that 3 or 4 other guys that look just like me and like to break their instruments might not be able to earn their drug money tomorrow night if they beat the shit out of their singer. We comedians got it so much worse. That's a beautiful sentence. What do it mean? We get the what the fuck do you mean? You shouldn't feel guilty for creating ghosts out of a couple people that would continue to rape kids. You're right, God does love you. That's what, so I'm just one shit, I think. What was? Doug. You said something to Doug. I'm hoping I don't come back tomorrow. I need a couple months off and just one bit to try. But it took me 17 years to find this comeback. You see, I'm an ethnologist. I drink at night, write out my thoughts until I get rid of my headaches. You were drinking last night, you wouldn't shut up, and I couldn't go to sleep. Like, whoa, wait a second. I was mumbling, you couldn't stop listening to it, and that's why you couldn't fall asleep. That's a you problem. Yeah. So, any questions? I don't think that I'm growing older and closer to death. I think that I'm going to get bruised and stay in my ideal form. Anybody likes Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Do you? Jeffrey Andrew Trinkle. Trinkle means heavy drinker in Deutschland. I am so pissed the fuck off at Led Zeppelin. Anybody know how John Bonham died? No. Choked, I got this from his nephew, choked on the vomit of his read of the Bible. For casting a spell to be the best drummer ever, he believed he stole someone's dream. It was like it was unholy, and he hung himself in Aleister Crowley's chapel, which is owned by Jimmy Page. You notice how Robert Plant's afraid to evoke Jimmy Page's name? I'm not, because I could kick Jimmy Page's ass. But I do start driving Uber to earn money, not do comedy every day. My last minute?
Yeah.
So hopefully this ends this Festivus. I can get a new update on my business card. And see, I try to build my fan base driving Uber, but if I have to perform, I mean, of course, Joanna, I'm talking to myself drunk all night. I'm about to call out 6 million people to a fight. I called out the Jehovah's Witnesses for raping the children and questioned if burning a Kingdom Hall down was even arson, if you let the innocent go, or if they came into my home and my freezer was empty, I created a ghost and loaded it up with me, is that murder? So, thank you for your time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. These are my props now. Oh shit. That's a very